This is the Super Mario Battle with Roy at Peach's Castle Lego set. As you can see, this set is intended for humans ages 7 and up and uses 738 pieces. Some of my mistakes during this build made me feel like I had the intelligence of a 6-year-old, but you can wait and see what happens. On the front here, we have some nice artwork of Toad fighting Roy. Flipping to the back of the box, we get more art of Toad having a vicious battle with Roy. We get different angles of Roy on his chain chomp, and we get to see Toad off of the castle. Of course, LEGO did not include the interactive figures seen at the bottom, and you do need to purchase those separately. Let's see a couple different angles of the box. Now that we've gotten to see some good angles of the box, let's head on over to our build area. Okie dokie, we made it to the build area. We have this nice wood backdrop, and we're going to build this entire Lego set in one go. So we're going to start from opening the box, and we're not going to stop until we're actually completely finished. And when you're doing hard work like this, there's nothing better than a classic white monster going to get us actually turned up to do this whole build in one video. So we're going to get this open first. If I can. Good thing I have going to help me get it open. That can at least get it started. Now, let's bring out that Lego box. We'll get everything taken out that we need to. Again, get to see that nice angle of Toad battling Roy. Pop in the thumb holes, but this thumb hole does not want to bend. Okay. Let's get the boxes all lined up on the inside and see how many we have. And a quick note, when I was purchasing this at the store, I told them it was for a child so that they wouldn't know that I was buying myself a Mario Lego set. Okay, so we got 7 bags total, plus a loose piece. I always like looking at the pamphlet also. Sometimes they have little fun facts, but looks like this one just gets straight to the point. So let's get these extras out of the way. And we're going to start with bag 1. I'll keep this book in frame, and they typically have a little progress bar at the bottom, but this one also does not, so we're just going to slowly get through the whole entire thing. Okay, so step 1 is to turn to page 8. And so it begins. I like to find the piece that it's talking about and set it aside so I could stay organized. Now we need another 2-piece. Now we're looking for 2 white pieces, the little spikes at the end. Already getting pretty complicated here. Going on to step 5, we need another one of the little arch pieces. There it is. Sometimes it's right in front of my face and I can't see it. Like many things in life. Try to point to the step that we're on every once in a while to make sure it's easy to see where we are. This one's going to go into the middle of the little bridge looking part. To get everything nice and symmetrical. Whoops, that is not symmetrical. There we go. And I want to catch myself doing stuff like that because if I build incorrectly, I've had times where I have to go back to a bunch of older steps and fix the problem that I made. Now we want this piece facing the side with the spikes. Can't get it to click on. There we go. Moving on to step 9. I already see how it's kind of coming along. Now we're on step 13. Oh, we actually skipped a step. That's what happens when you go too fast. And this is actually where the first part where I have to go back because I'm going too fast or not paying enough attention. The little hooks on this need to face the other way. It's a child's toy, but I still mess it up. Age 7 and up. I think I'm older than 7. There we go. Looking for the pieces with the hole in it. I always got to do the little micro step before the big step. And we got both of those there. And we want to face them out. Okay, so on this one, we want the skinny part towards little white feet. Okay. Now it looks like we're going to add the belly on. See there, these pieces were connected, and that's why I couldn't find it. Got the nice click with that. Now this goes on top. Already on to step 18. Coming along, we're making our own Lego figure. Click these tiny pieces on there. We're going to put these on the edges. Make sure we get them angled right. Little cheekbones. Oh, they actually fell off. There we go. And then on the other side, that's a nice little piece there. This one's a little awkward to figure out. They don't show it very well. Looks like it wants to be like the top. Kind of like that. We want to pop this on. Almost looks like an American flag. And then this gets put into the shell. There we go. Starting to look like a turtle. feel like when I'm building Legos, I try to use the same type of organization as if it was an actual job, because there's so many pieces and so many steps. You don't want to get mixed up. And this one is actually a mess up. And these tools they include in the package are so helpful. You can separate those. Don't drop them because you don't want someone to step on them, because that's the most painful thing I think in human existence. And we're going to take these two pieces together and combine them just like that. I love how I can't usually tell what it's going to be until I'm adding it to the rest of the figure. And these are actually going to be the arms, so we need two of these. Got some Wreck-It Ralph arms. Let's go back and make that second piece. This is why I got to pay attention, because you get to the end of the step and then you see it 2 times like this, and you should have done 2 of them. And I can't tell you how many times I've done one, get to the end, and I got to go back, and I'm less efficient than I thought I was. And we're kind of getting to the end of the first package here. All good things must come to an end. A satisfying snap there. Now we got our two. Let's hope they look the same. Looks like the last step is going to be making a little weapon. We actually don't have the face on yet. Oh gosh, I'm too stronger than I know. And this one actually has to be a different length. It'll stick. They're actually the same size. But that's the end of pack one, and we already have Roy built, and he looks good. So let's put our extra pieces, because they always include extras, off to the side, and then we'll get the second pack open. Pack 2 already. Gotta separate this first. There's that fourth piece kind of blending in. 2 pyramid looking things, 2 little red pieces, and 2 black pieces with the little hole in the middle. There it is. You never decide if it's better to do each step and finish both at the same time or completely finish one and then do the other. Now we're going to look for some gray pieces. Monster break. Too much monster. Let's see, where were we? There we are. The people who make the instructions for these are so good at showing where things should go sometimes. Sometimes they're not. For a little awkward looking guy. Don't want those pieces to go missing either. There we go, and it's kind of loosely on there. And we're just like that. Building a chain. Looks like by the end of it, it's going to be a big chain. More ovals and more things inside the ovals. Okay, now we're on the end of step 18 and we have a little change. I think I know now what it's going to look like and what it is. Remember, I used to be terrified of chain chomps when I would play Mario when I was younger. Still terrified of them. That's actually the wrong piece. Gotta pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Aye, aye, aye. Need these chains out. And our long piece should be able to snap right on. Not getting a good snap. There we go. Already nearing the end of bag 2. When I first started building Legos, I didn't think my attention span could take it, but they've always captured my attention very well, and I can do sets without stopping, and I actually enjoy it. It doesn't feel like I'm sitting in a boring classroom, just waiting for it to be over. Maybe that means I have ADD, who knows. I guess a lot of people would know. And now we connected that all together. The chains of the chain chomps are there too. Step 34, we're making great progress. It's 6 of the little pyramids. Got the pieces of the eyes. Creepy. Now we're going to connect the head. Look at that. Looks like it's going to take us to the front of a Mario Kart race. Now we're going to put Roy onto the chain chomp. Clip the feet in. Don't want to Hulk smash it and break it all apart when I'm trying to press something in. I've done that many times. Oh, and we actually have to take his little staff out. Not a mess up, it's part of the instructions. And then we're good to put the staff back in. Look at that. The picture has come to life. And we're on to pack 3. Again, getting the excess pieces off, put them to the side. Never know when we'll need them. On to pack 3. 3 of 7 already. We're flying. I have had pieces get stuck in this, and then I toss it away, and I'm like, where's that piece? And I have to go through the garbage. I've learned from that mistake. This piece has different lines on each side. We want the straight line on the inside. Gather our pieces. There it is. The first time I ever built a Lego set, it was an idea my wife had because I was getting bored at home, and I thought, I don't know if that sounds fun. And then I bought more and more packs, and now here we are. For the love of the game. Over on to step 4 of bag 3. If you have a bag of Legos that you haven't finished yet, finish them now. Do it. Also, if you've seen me do anything wrong, tell me when and where in the comments, because I need to know. And for two of these little guys now. There's the second one. Now we're going to be on the hunt for a bunch of pieces. And it does look like two different colored pink studs right there. But the color on the actual piece is not very different. Oh, that versus that. But we got them. Gonna make a little archway. Whoa. The first drop. Let's pray no one steps on it. I got it. Basically need to just do the same thing on the other side now. This pack seems like it's going to be a little more tedious than the others. We're making good progress still. This is my very first full-length build where I finished the entire pack. Hopefully you guys are able to see every detail that you'd want to see. I think you saw that. The straight line facing out the window. Do that on both sides. Seven-year-old that can do this is much smarter than me. I'm gonna get that nice pop. Where'd that piece go? There it is. Look away for a second and it's gone. Whoops. Too aggressive. Oh, and now everything's falling apart. This is when I just gotta focus on my precision. Do not destroy other pieces while building the new ones. Ah, there we go. I need 4. Top of the castle so far is a little loose, but I'm sure we'll connect that all up. Those are the 2 new pieces we just did. And just like that, we are connecting it. We got a solid little arch. Oh, and we're almost done with pack 3 already. So we're more than halfway done. Two pink and 2 green. These are going to go kind of face down on the top. Beautiful. Prettier than how I can decorate my man cave where I build my Legos. Big doors. This going to clip onto those. Oh, and while I was doing that, I pushed off a piece on the back. Not too complicated to fix though. And that's actually it for bag 3. Let's clear off our desk and get bag 4. Probably heard that fall on the ground too. Keep our composure. Three more bags after this, but the last 3 look bigger than all of the first 4. Right away, this piece kind of stands out. Get to the end of the bag without any catastrophic mess ups. It's going to be a good day. We're on step 35 of bag 4. Getting a little crazy there. Is going up and up and up on this stack. This is step 41 of bag 4. And this bag actually doesn't seem like it's going to take as long as I had thought. Wants us to have these facing out. Put that on there just like that. Almost there. There we go. Good click. Click good. Get all the pieces for the next step gathered up. That's a little hard to see. There we go. Add these two pieces together now. Make sure we have it oriented right. Oh, we actually can spin that. Now we're going to take this. Going to put the excess gray under the doorway. Okay, circular pieces. If you're suffering from brain rot, buy a Lego set and build it all. Better than just doom scrolling. Unless you're doom scrolling and looking at my memes, and that's okay. Just kidding, buy a Lego set. Okay, so we're going to stack these and have 4 of them. And we finally get to use that pretty piece. On to step 53 of bag 4. Basically going to be the same thing for the next side. Oh, and we put these ones on the wrong way. Easy fix. Almost Hulk smashed that. Oh, we got to make sure that's clicked on good enough. Want our foundation to be firm. Building a little frame around Peach. We're finally going to use that big red piece that was not in any bag. And that iconic top of the castle is getting closer and closer to being done. Oh, and we're going to make all of our work come together. As long as I don't destroy it adding it. Make sure it's nice and together first. Oh yeah. Oh no. Firm but gentle, firm but gentle. Firm but gentle. Oh gosh. Maybe I'm not firm or gentle. It's a children's toy, but who says I have more dexterity than a child? Not me. I didn't say that. That's on there pretty snug. Passes the shake test. And that's all for bag 4. Got some nice doors in the top of the castle. On to bag 5. We'll see how long this bag takes compared to the last 4. I think so far bag 4 was a bit more complicated and more work than the others. There's the first piece. Back 5, step 65. Looking for a black square. I know it's right in front of my face. Found it and lost it. Almost put that on the wrong way. Looking for a little brown hook piece. Don't know if that's the technical name, but that's what it looks like to me. Slipped in a little stick. A little stick and a little flame. My speed of finding Legos is definitely slowing down. Another piece that's right in front of me, but I can't see it. There you are. Pieces it wanted me to connect were not quite flush there, but there we go. Another window piece. Get that to actually clip in. There we go. Just gotta keep finding those pieces that I can't see even though they're right here. There's one. Comment where this piece is, I can't see it. Can you find it before I do? There it is. Wasn't even hidden. Put that on too low. On a nice archway. Little pink guy. On to step 85 of bag 5. Oh, broke off another piece. Easy fix. Now we're getting a little green area with another window. Making our way through bag 5. We're going to add this to the front of this. Actually, to the back of it. Oh, and we actually had one piece. I think that fell off earlier. Put it too far forward, so I gotta adjust that. There we go. Now that's the perfect place for this arch. Firm, but not too strong. There we go. I've been like building Legos for a long time, running on nothing but an empty stomach and white monster. I think I actually got the wrong piece there. That's more like it. Now that piece that I thought was the other piece, we need 3 of. Little piece in the middle fell off there. We want to clip this on facing the front. More of the red roof. There we go. Not looking half bad. Trust the process. Need some more monster to help power me through the end of this. Ooh. Okay, let's follow these steps one by one. One step at a time, and we'll be done with this before we know it. But I'll be sad it's over. That. Where are we going with this? Looking for some round pieces. There they are. Getting pretty intricate in this little corner. I need this, these two, then a little shelf looking thing. There we go. Ta-da. Sip of white monster and you have a whole new perspective on life. It's beautiful. Put a little piece with 2 holes at the top of that. Gonna do a little collectathon. Okay. Figure out what they want us to do with these. Watching this and you would want to watch a live stream of this, leave a comment to let me know that that's what you want. I would definitely live stream it all. I do need 50 subscribers to live stream from my phone, but I could live stream and it would look basically just like this. So if that's what you'd prefer over this long form video, leave a comment. I will see it. Put it together and it just fell apart. Happens to the best of us. This is going to go on here. Really starting to look like a castle. Another little collectathon here. If you do build Legos and you get lost, just do this. Get everything, set it aside, stay organized. Stay organized. I have to remind myself sometimes I wasn't doing that this whole time. I had phases of doing it. Legos is not a phase. Need 2 of these guys. Gonna stack them. Whoops. That went right inside like this. In all sorts of colors with these. Lots of colors there. I believe Lego also has something for the Lego designers where if they can hide certain color pieces into the Lego sets, they can win a prize. I don't think this one's going to have any hidden ones though. It's in there just like that. Legos are a marathon, not a sprint. Sometimes I try to sprint and I end up Hulk smashing it like other parts of this video. Building a little wall on the inside of the castle. Another little collectathon of all those colors. Blue, pink, 2 brown, yellow, green, orange. I don't know about you guys, but I remembered the colors of the rainbow by saying Roy G. Biv. Never forgot it after that. Building that way up. Remember when these were just loose pieces? The moment you all have been waiting for is after this pack. You'll see wants us to slide it in there. Wasn't quite going. Oh, and I actually put it in the wrong way. I thought this was a little roof, but it's supposed to go downwards. And now the little action is down. We push this little knob, comes up. They trick you into making little cute things without even realizing it. Gray piece was a little frame around that part that comes up. All coming along nicely. Step 117 of bag 5. Oh, and here's actually the first mess up. I'm supposed to have 2 brown pieces, but I have 1 brown and 1 gray. This piece is supposed to be gray. See if it's possible to get this off. Don't want a Hulk smash. Actually, probably best case scenario. This is why we pay attention. Damage control. I think we're actually going to be able to save this with minimal damage. And minimal stress from trying to figure out how to get it back to how it was supposed to be. Don't quote me on that. Looks like there's a slight gap that's not supposed to be there now. We are going to figure this out together. Oh gosh. This is all part of the fun, I guess. We're going to have to go back a few pages. It's going to have to see what was supposed to be under that. Oh. That's where our second brown piece that I was missing comes from. That is what we were supposed to be seeing earlier. Now we're basically back to where we should have been. And the last brown piece was hiding under there. Wow. The joy and anxiety of Legos. That's why you gotta stay organized. We're officially back to where we should be. And then we're gonna take our castle. We're gonna snap it on here. Firm but gentle. Just like that. And now we're done with bag 5. And there's 2 more bags left. Need I say more? That was the closest thing that we had to a mistake this whole time. Once it got complicated, we got a little tripped up there, but we saved it. We big time saved it. This is the reality of a Lego set. You might go wrong somewhere, but it's fixable. But if you get straight away from the steps, it makes it more complicated to figure out how to fix it. But we got a little piano key piece there. I don't think it is a piano, but we'll see what it ends up being. Looking for an all white one. Weird piece we're looking for right there. There it is. I finished this page. It's time for another monster sip. Gotta give yourself goals. Monster break. Ah. We're not really doing the pack and keeping up with the monster as much as we should, but I'll catch up and I'll get the monster shakes. Big green piece. Hopefully my attention to detail hasn't deteriorated as the build has gone on. It's a marathon. You've made it this far into the build, I think it's going to be worth seeing the finished product. You could decide if you would want to buy this set too. So far, been great. Very satisfying. On step 133 in pack 6. Looking for 2 of these tiny black pieces. You have your own ways to keep organized when you do Legos. Leave a comment. I obviously need the help. Looking for just a 2 by 1 piece. Did you find it before I did? Oh, let's actually get this put together before we put it on there. Ta-da! On to page 102. Would you want to live to be 102? think it depends. I just saw a video of an 80-year-old doing a high dive, and I want to do that when I'm that old. Don't think that would happen if I was 102, though. The end is kind of in sight. We're making our way along bag 6. There's that piece. Uh-oh. Hulk smash. Firm but gentle, people. Doing too big of a piece there. That would have been awkward. I would have tried to figure out what was wrong with that for an hour. On to page 104. You've made it this far, thank you so much. Leave a like and comment your favorite Lego set. I'll buy it. I'll buy it and I'll do it. Or leave a comment about a Lego set you want to see but you don't want to buy and I'll buy it. Bet. No one step on that. Oh. Emergency avoided. Step looks familiar to earlier. Step's starting to look confusing, and that means you need more monster. Oh yeah, I'm seeing clear again. I can see clearly now I had white monster. Nice little snap there. But it is looking like we had a misstep. Uh-oh. Gotta figure this one out. Oh gosh. Hope I'm not going brain dead from doing this all in one go. Okay, let's figure this out. I think we just gotta take this piece off. Let's get this taken off. We'll see where we went wrong. This is all part of it, guys. Do I want it to be part of it? I guess it gives me more time with the Lego set. This looks right. This is just like the photo. We're not too far gone. The next page is where we went wrong. Maybe it was because I had a monster break. I don't even remember at this point. The big piece. That's locked in. Build that up. Let's just be like that. A little close up. That looks more realigned. I don't know where I went wrong with that last part, but it was not looking right. But we'll see if we put it all together and it actually looks the way it's supposed to. That's the hope, right? I could not see clearly after my white monster. My vision had gone away. Oh yeah. We're locking in. We hadn't been locked in this whole time, but now we're locked in. Just need a single little peg there. This is what happens when my brain deteriorates. I'm losing it. I'm losing my touch. Maybe that's why they recommend drinking water and White Monster, not just White Monster. Oh, the piece I was looking for was already on it. No way. Oh my gosh. So that is what we were looking to have. It's beautiful. If that's exactly what it was before, leave a comment to let me know. Now we're taking this piece and this piece. Adding this here, as it should have been earlier. Sometimes I just have to do it twice. So who can get through a Lego without messing up at least once? Not me. Maybe I will one day though. Maybe I will. You guys have to keep rooting for me. That's the goal. There we go. That's what we were trying to do that whole time. Maybe we would have been done by now if we hadn't done that. Mess up has me questioning everything, but we must push forward. Stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. Oh, and it looks like we're going to be basically doing the same thing on the other side. Because this looks familiar. Whenever I see a video of a Lego build, I think, psh, I could do that so easy. And here I am messing up on a age 7 Mario castle. But we're almost there. The payoff will be glorious. Comment the last Mario game you played. Comment the last Mario game that you actually beat. Because I know when I game now, I play 5 minutes and then I don't pick up the same game again for weeks. And then a little window decorating. Peach sure does keep her castle looking nice. I mean, when she's not kidnapped, I guess, because is she ever even there? I think if you could afford such a nice castle, you could afford more security other than just a guy who's a plumber. Coming along great. Comment what you're doing while you're watching this if you are making it this far. I gotta know, are you studying? Are you making your own Lego set? Maybe you should buy a Lego set and build with me as I build. Maybe if you buy the same set and then play this, you could see who gets there first. I bet you will. Great click. Oh, that's the piano piece. Don't want to put that in the wrong spot. I'll be looking everywhere for it. Worst feeling is when you need a piece, you barely have any pieces left and you can't find it. Then you got to find where you locked it into the build. Firm but gentle. That was neither firm nor gentle. There we go. Little space at the bottom of the window. Clean that right up. Okay. Going on to page 112. These are the only books I read nowadays, guys. They're picture books. You could read them no problem. Let's see, they really don't like putting arrows for where things go on this one. They put that right on the top, though. Coming along nicely. I think I need a white monster break. Is it going to make me more delusional or more focused? Ooh. Push on, brothers and sisters. Nice little top of the castle, but I knocked that little piece loose again. But there we go. Everything's locked in again. Let's make sure we got everything on this page. Go to page 114. We're doing it, guys. And on that nice red roof again. I love that red color. Comment the biggest mistake you've ever made on a Lego set and how long it took you to fix it. I have another one. It's a little Eiffel Tower picture frame. I had to completely restart. I have yet to put it back together, but I'm working on it. So maybe I'll live stream that. Comment if you want to see me fix that like I had to fix this one. Oh, fallen piece alert. But we got it. There we go. Maybe it's a little sofa for the castle. And we finally get to use those piano pieces. The most I could play on piano is chopsticks. I'm sure you guys don't want to hear more. Little piano. Nearing the end of pack 6. We've reached a little flow state, guys. Someone comment if that's an actual real song. Beep boop, beep boop. Gonna rest that piano right by the window. Beautiful. I think we actually have to go one piece over. Want to make sure we get that set right. And there we go. I'd be pretty upset if my piano was too big that I couldn't see out my window anymore, but if Peach likes it that way, I guess that's the way she gets it. Maybe Peach should try locking her window because that's why she gets kidnapped all the time, but that's a story for another day. We wouldn't have all the games if she did do that, I guess. Uh-oh. Testing out the spin too much. Oh gosh. There we go. Okay. What is this telling us to do? Telling us to break the piano or something? I really don't know what this is trying to tell us to do. Maybe it's making fun of me for all the times I push the window out. But we're just going to connect it to the rest of the castle now. Firm but gentle, and then the other side popped off. There we go. Peach's castle looks pretty good. But we still don't have Toad. And we're finally on to bag 7. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Hope if you're watching this while you're studying, if this is dog TV, hope whoever is watching this is doing swell. Let's chug the rest of that white monster to get us going. Oh yeah. Aren't our bodies like 80% water? I think I'm 80% white monster. I think white monster is 0% water. Don't know the science behind that. Our final bag. Let's enjoy it while we can, guys. It's always satisfying building it, but it's sad when it's over. It's a little smaller than the other ones. Oh, and I see Toad's head. Don't know what else that could be. Okay, we're almost there. Lock in. When you have a goal and you're nearing that goal, you just gotta lock in at the end. Last little bout of whatever you're trying to do in life just needs that little push. I need that push. Like and comment to give me that push, please. I don't know if I could do it. I can't stop now. I can't do many things in life without having a mental breakdown, but I think I'm gonna do this. Get another top of the castle flag. Almost had a rogue piece roll off the table. Beautiful. Looks like a mini golf course flag. Okay, let's see where it wants us to put this. wants us to go right over the right side with it. Oh gosh. I just pushed in the window just like that picture. Oh gosh, that's why they had that there. Maybe it was a warning. You gotta listen to warnings, kids. Don't be like me. Okay. I'm gonna pop the piano back in place. It knew I was gonna do that. And this isn't even the first time I did it. It loves coming out of that. We gotta put the piano back in. Oh gosh. But it just gives us more time with this Lego set that we bought. So it's a win for us. And the window is back. Piano is set again. Comment how many more times you think I'm going to push that out during this. I'm not losing it, you're losing it. I'm not losing it. I love when pieces come out of place. Great. I'm lucky I'll push it too hard and something I don't even remember how I put it there will also come off. I'll be so excited. But that's where that castle piece goes. Perfect. I don't know how a 7-year-old is supposed to do this, but props to them. On to page 128. And now, showing us something else. Does it want us to take that off? Is it warning me again? Who knows? I think it's a warning. You know what this is supposed to be? Let me know. Knowledge is power. Moving on. Got to keep our forward focus. Got to be optimistic. Oh my gosh. And I just hit it off just like the picture said. That's why I think it was a warning. This. Oh my gosh. Things are coming off everywhere, guys. I'm sweating. I don't know why I'm sweating. This isn't a sport, but I'm sweating. I think I'm sweating White Monster. Just what life is supposed to be. Struggling with a children's toy while you have to drink an energy drink. Oh goodness. But you know what? It's all part of the fun, I think. Is this fun? Do I look like I'm having fun? There we go. I'm not going to bump that again. I probably will, but I'm just going to try to verbalize that. Okay. So, lock in. We're almost there. Keep going. There we go. Like a little cannon. I don't think Peach's Castle has cannons, though. I guess it does. You got to get to the top of the castle somehow. We've had our rough moments, but we're almost there. These are the last pieces we need to put together. But when you're focused on putting pieces together, you got to focus on keeping yourself together, because I am getting lost. Here we go. Oh, we had that piece the wrong way. Hard to see. There we go. Now we slide that through the little cannon looking thing. Got a little nice action there. Also, a little logo there. Don't know what that means either. Looks like a little Lego guy has like a fever or something. What is that? Anyways, moving on to another window. So excited, we're almost going to see the final product. Assuming I don't break everything again. Breaking something during a Lego set just means you get to play with the Legos more. That's it. Trying to keep my right hand movements away from this area. We are so close. Okay, we got that nice and symmetrical. I need this bridge piece over the top, another window. I could add window builder to my resume. I need a resume because these are jobless activities, but never mind that. Maybe you're watching this while you're working. Just keep that job application away from me. Just kidding, work is a blessing. Unless you have Legos to build. There we go, right on there. Another top of the castle for the other side. I'm going to pick this up. I am not going to break anything. I'm not going to. Gotta make sure the shakes from the white monster go away first. I want to show you the castle. We added that right there. We'll get plenty of action shots after, not to worry. Little brown piece. Blue piece with a little art on there. Oh, and I think I know who this is. Mushroom Man named Toad. One arm. Oh, I almost dropped it. Two arm. And that's his face. I didn't expect it to be so short, but he'll probably look better once he has his hat on. If that's what Toad looks like without a hat, I think he should keep his hat on. He's beautiful. Okay. Piece by piece, we're going to have our friend Toad in no time. Bittersweet. We're getting less and less pieces. Like when you finish a book, or when you finish your favorite series, you just want that series to keep going. That's what Toad looks like without his hat on. I think he should keep it. Handsome looking guy. I almost popped that off. Oh gosh. Okay, gonna just slide this out of the way. And keep things organized. We are almost there. Looking like a lily pad or something. Because we have to add a white one, but I think yellow. Toad goes right up on there. Feel a monster burp coming on. Gotta willpower that back down. Let's see. Gotta kind of decode what this piece is. Don't think I'm even really seeing that piece here. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Let's just see if we could work on it and then it makes itself clear. So we take the bottom, put this one on there, then get the top. Almost had that piece escape. Now it's a little tree. Aw. Look at that little short tree. Oh, cute. Bada boom, bada bang. Oh, bang. Emphasis on bang. I dropped it. Okay, guys, we're really getting close. Maybe I've been saying we've been getting close for too long because I think I started saying that pack 4. And that was not close. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to lay out the pieces and then have a solid finish to this. I'm gonna build a little ice structure. It's like a little ice cowboy or bubble buddy. Doesn't really click in there, but it's good. A little picture of the castle there. Oh, it's saying that goes on the front. We're going to take these. We're going to slide this castle so we can work on it. Oh, and there is actually a problem. I'm going to be very careful. Need to get those doors open right there. Actually pop these off. And I'm going to put them on from the other side. That way I can get these pieces on the way intended to be. Those are actually backwards. Need minimal damage while I wrap this up. Wish me luck. I actually don't think that was backwards before, but they are double-sided doors. And if you think about it, what door isn't? Needs to look good on both sides. And guys, look, from earlier, the door actually closes now. I had it wrong the whole time, but we're not done yet. So we still had time to bring it all together. And I popped off the castle again. Usually popping off is a good thing, not here. There we go. Now we need this. We need this. Making our way along. Need this. We're going to connect Toad to the fountain. Then we're going to connect the fountain to the little tree area. Oh gosh. Our mini tree fell off. But without having the ice. Oh, we had the ice fall off anyway. That's what we're looking like now. And then we take this. We put the whole thing on the front of the castle. We have a couple extra pieces left. Don't worry, I will show you the front. A little difficult to pick up now, but we have a couple pieces to go. Let's see where they want us to put these. They want us to spin the castle around. Need these cannonball looking things. Pretty hard to see because it's dark. And the orange pieces. The cannonball looking things on the orange. There we go. Okay. So it wants us to put I think it just wants us to put this here. Kind of all that I'm seeing. Just wanted to have us rest it in those two spots. And we did it. Oh, and we get a little catapult. I'll be sure to get some footage of that. Oops, let's get that put back in there. But it looks like that's it. We did it. Let's go back to our wooden photo shoot area and get some glamour shots of the whole set put together. I'll see you there in 1 second. Thanks for watching the whole build, and let's go over to our photo shoot. Well, everyone, that build was a blast. Please like and subscribe if anyone made it this far. I'm really not sure if anyone's going to watch this, but I was going to do this set anyway, so I figured I'd film it. Here's a shot of the backside of the castle where I kept accidentally knocking pieces off. The fully functioning catapult that doesn't do a very good job of protecting Peach, considering she always gets kidnapped. Roy on his chain chomp. I wanted to end on a clip of Hatless Toad. Thanks for watching.